G'day guys, I have just got done with my morning meditation. I'm here in my meditation spot, looking out at the forest. This is where I sit most mornings and do my meditation. So today I wanted to talk about how to meditate with noise. You can probably hear the tranquil bird sounds out there, which are always there for me in this space, and I really enjoy those sounds. But recently I got a little puppy, a little Staffy, and she's a baby, so she's still learning the routine. And my early meditation practice, where I require stillness and quiet, doesn't always match up with her routine. So I was finding myself getting a little frustrated with the noise and the disruption that was happening while I was meditating. So lately I've been working just with a simple Buddhist meditation technique. I'm sitting here with my butt slightly elevated. I have a slight tilt in my head. I close my eyes and I just breathe, and I rest my awareness on the tip of my nose, and I more or less just watch and notice and observe my breath. And in this way I am focusing my conscious thinking mind on that task of focusing on the breath, watching the breath. However, when the puppy is playing in my environment or barking, and I've tried putting her in a separate room, but then she barks or cries or squeals, I was finding it very distracting compared to what I'm normally used to. And so I sort of stopped my meditation practice for a few days, and then I didn't feel as good. So I thought there has to be a solution to this. And the good news is there is. So this concept came to me from listening to Ram Dass, who is an amazing teacher. He passed away, unfortunately. Well, he was old a few years ago, but I've listened to many of his lectures from the 60s and 70s and 80s. And he told a story once about being in a very deep meditation where there were very strict rules around not moving at all. And of course, the only mosquito in the temple found its way to him, and he could hear it buzzing around his head, which pulled him out of his mantra or whatever technique he was using at the time. Maybe it was like me, just following the breath. And eventually this mosquito got closer and closer and closer and landed on his nose. Then came the pain, the sting. And so what he found was to cope with that distraction, rather than let that frustrate you and get annoyed and angry and judge it, you switch your single point of focus from the mantra or the breath to that thing that's annoying you. So in his case, it was to really feel and observe the mosquito and the pain. And as it sat on him, he didn't react. He just watched it and just observed how it felt to be a human being being stung by a mosquito. Then, of course, the mosquito has its fill and it leaves. And that was that. He went back to his meditation. So drawing on that idea, what I've begun to do is I take my puppy for a walk to try and give her a little bit of time and attention, and then it's my time to do my meditation. So I sit down and I give her something to chew on or play with, and those noises, those little puppy noises and licking and movement can be very distracting. So what I've been doing is, if that's occurring, I've been switching my single point of focus to her and just listening to her and using that as my mantra, or as that single point of focus for my thinking mind. And then quite often what happens, that goes on for a little while, she settles down, has a little nap, and it goes away. And then I return to my breath or to my mantra or whatever I'm working with. At the moment, it's the breath. So that has been super helpful for me, and it still allows you to keep that single point alive. It allows you to keep your meditation practice alive, and it can just keep going for you, and you can continue to enjoy the amazing benefits of meditation, which are, of course, just having greater peace throughout your day. For me, if I don't do it, I can get a little neurotic. My mind can flare. Fears can really take over. So for me, it's been a beautiful part of my practice. It's really helped me a lot. I just wanted to share that because I know it's probably a common problem. So the more people that have better understanding or better techniques to use to continue their meditation practice, the more peace they have in their lives, the more peace we have out in the world. So I hope you got something out of this. Drop me a comment if you have experienced this. If you have any other ideas, I'd love to hear from you. I'll check you later.